Today in this presentation, I will share the finding of a group comparison whether there is a significant difference in learning motivation between students in class 4X and class 4Y. First, let's look at the main research question. The research question is there any mean difference in learning motivation between student class 4X and class 4Y? Based on this, we can make two hypotheses. The HO hypothesis, there is no significant mean difference of learning motivation between class 4X and class 4Y. And the HA is there is a significant mean difference of learning motivation between class 4X and class 4Y. Next is descriptive statistic. The descriptive statistics show that class 4X had a slightly higher mean learning motivation score, it's 55.95, than class 4Y, it's 53.13. Both classes had similar median, but class 4Y show a wider range of score, indicating greater variability. The distribution of class 4X was slightly positive skewed, while the distribution of class 4Y was slightly negatively skewed. A normal distribution test for every group. Here is the table of test of normality and histogram for class 4X and class 4Y. Based on the result of the normality test, the learning motivation score of students in class 4X and class 4Y are normally distributed. For class 4X, the p-value in the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test is 0.200 and in the Shapiro-Wilk test it is 0.313. Similarly, for class 4Y, the p-value in the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test is 0.200 and in the Shapiro-Wilk test it is 0.406. Since all p-value are above 0.05, this indicates that the assumption of normality is met and therefore a t-test can be used for further analysis. Next is homogeneity of variances test. In this table, we can see that the p-value based on the mean is 0.955, which means the p above 0.05. This indicates that the variance between the two groups are equal. Therefore, in the t-test later, we will use the equal variances assumed table. Next is hypothesis testing or the t-test table. First, there is group statistic. Since we want to see the difference between the two groups, we need to look at their mean score. The mean learning motivation score for class 4X, it is 55.95, while for class 4Y, it's 53.13. Therefore, it can be concluded that class 4X have a higher mean learning motivation score compared to class 4Y, or the learning motivation score of class 4X is better than the class 4Y. But is this difference significant? To determine whether the difference is significant or not, we need to see the hypothesis testing by using the t-test. Here is the table of independent sample t-test. Take a look at the p-value. We use the equal variances assumed section because we previously determined that the variance are equal. The t is minus 1.227 and the gf is 122, with the p-value is 0.222, which is about 0.05. This means the test failed to reject HO. Since the test failed to reject HO, it means we are not confident that the HA is true. Or in other words, we retain the HO. And the conclusion, there is no significant mean difference in learning motivation between class 4X and class 4Y, with the T minus 1.227 and the DF is 122, with the p-value is 0.222, which is about 0.05. So that's all from me. Thank you.